are back again. Alright, so today, what did I do? What did I do today? Absolutely nothing. Make myself seem like a loser, so I don't know. I'm kidding. Someone told me to put some clothes on, so here we go. Alright. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually put this back over here because I don't want to... There's so much that needs to get done right now. Alright, so first things first. Getting all these into top loaders. So I went to GameStop today and I bought 75 top loaders. Not only that, I also bought another box of Pokemon cards here. Let me show you this. Ta-da! So we've got more fun unboxing to do. And I also will drop a couple little nuggets on how I buy these things, what I look for, and how I know how to do it, okay? I'm not even sure if that was English. So, anyway, top loaders. Alright, we'll start with the energy search over here. So I cataloged everything into my spreadsheets. These box pulls, I spent 140 bucks. They are estimated to be, at a grand total, $3,700. That is sick. That's what we look for. That's what we do things. This is why we have nice things. Alright, next, Gastrodon. It's got Gastrodon here. So yeah, that was, what do you call it? A spec, yeah. This top loader is really tight. If you heard that, that was the sound of a splinter going into my foot. But because I have calluses, I'm fine. No, that's not. Yep, you just saw that. Me and my infinite wisdom double loaded this top loader. So the good news is that there's no damage. Now, the bad news is that makes me look like a complete and fucking moron. Thank God nothing got scratched in the process of that stupidity. See? And it's because I protect the cards before I mess around with them. Alright, so we got Drill Burrow over here. Alright, so that's 3 of them. Okay, cool. Next we could throw in Palkia. See, I'm making this video to make sure that everyone sees that I'm putting these things into the top loaders. So we got this Morlo. Alright, cool. I mean, I really need more space to... You know, I'm just going to start stacking all of the hollows together in no particular order. You know, and it's because I'll catalog them anyway later. Toga Kiss, yay! Also top loader. So the thing is that the hollows, the holographic stuff in these decks, that's your money. That's how that goes. You don't mess around with it. You make sure you have all of them properly taken care of. Now I think there's like 1,000 something or in this new deck. I'm going to actually build the entire deck. That's what I decided to do. I'm going to build the entire thing, the entire collection, and I'm going to get the nice stuff graded. And believe me, it's going to be OPSA 10 because of the way that I am doing this. Or at least I think it will all be PSA 10. If they say it's not PSA 10, I'll say, okay, no problem. Because I know how they're graded as well. Everything about the grading process I fully understand. And it's actually a fair process. It's not nonsense. And maybe there are some people who misgrade something, or if they missee something, then, you know, that might be a problem. But overall, the process is correct. And the situation is very simple here. So I'm going to go here, get this. Just put in Crustal. Some of these aren't so great, you know. They're like mid-tier hollow. You know what I should do is I should be one of these lunatics who puts everything into top loaders. Stevens Clay Doll. Okay, so now we're at Metagross over here. Yeah, when you're talking about the numbers that I just posted up, we don't mess around with the whatchamacallit, the value. So think about it this way. Imagine you've got every single collector out there specifically pulling God packs or close to it. There's a process that I use in order to get that. No, I don't bribe people. No, I don't do anything, and no, I don't tell them my little trade secrets either in that sense. But I will say there is a system that you can use that gives you a higher than average pull rate. There certainly is. And I use it, and it works well for me. When you break something down and you run probability matrices around it like a hedge fund manager does, you can actually position yourself for top probability wins. And when you really want to just get something done, You can just go individually buy the cards yourself, like most investors do. But if you actually have an algorithm that tells you what to buy and what not to buy, it suddenly changes the game. Okay, so that Reg Ice is there. Oh, yep. Tapu Koko. It's much easier to do this as you are doing them. So like when I say, I guess like I kind of discredited myself in the very beginning a little bit too much. And what I'm doing here is I'm explaining that this isn't random. And it's also not illegal, and it's also not gaming the system. No, I didn't just go to the supplier and say, hey, I'm making videos, send this out to me. No, I didn't do any of that. So now that I'm telling you what I didn't do, I want to know if there's someone out there that's smart enough that can figure out what I actually did do. I'm sure there are. Because the thing about Pokemon is that it is a game for your socially and financially elite. If you were good at Pokemon trading and had like not lots of good Pokemon cards growing up, at least in my time when I grew up, which was like the land it's like the land that time forgot, and that's what I grew up in. That was social currency, and that is exactly why there's value in these cards. It is not about a game or about a sitcom popularity contest. It is about the fact that it's an actual manifestation of social currency among people that grew up in an environment where they found this to be part of their identity and part of their cultural. It's a cultural calling card, not just a game or anime or whatever else you want to call it. There's a lot more significance to it than that. So, all said and done. Alright, so there's another clay doll. There's Nerf Macro, Team Rockets, Proton, Gimli. Alright. We're finally getting into... See, I also kept each one of these packs segregated, so it'd be easier to find them. So I got Butterfree over here. I thought this Butterfree would be worth more. It's really not. Mid-tier. Mid. So. Just like my IQ. Kidding. Lily's Comfy. This one is pretty decent. Okay, cool. So there are about 50 total cards. Well, 54. So that means I got all of them out here. There are 6 more remaining. I've got 4 more of these in front of me. That means I get another one. I'm glad this nice attic has a good space. I actually love this. It's a loft. So I live in Savannah's historic district, right by Savannah College of Art and Design. Forsyth Park is right up the road. And now we are going to go look at these guys. So I put these into Ziploc bags so that way, I don't know, I was just like worried that they might get messed up. So I took a couple of them, but then I realized, nah, they're probably not. So we have the Vulcanian EX. It's got some good art. It's not crazy. It's decent though. See? I really like that hollow. This one was surprisingly rated very high. The Reshiram and Reshiram. A lot of these are honestly chase cards. So remember, they also all have their whatchamacallits on. I always put these into sleeves. So Electrode. By the way, I'm never going to run out of top loaders again during videos. It's just like, come on. How were we supposed to know that that was actually going to really become a God pack, all three of them? You would think that maybe one of them would be a God pack in one of the bundles, but all three of those bundles were God packs. Like, come on. So we got three there. Alright, so then these guys go, right, and then boom and boom. There. We got enough top load. Do we have enough top loaders? No, we don't have enough top load. What am I doing? So that is three, and then this. No, I did have, you know what? I'm not thinking. Math is moving faster than my brain. Okay, this is the good stuff. The really good stuff. The Tyranitar, Billionaire, and the Maractus. I'm just going to mix all these together now. I feel like I'm probably missing some of the hollows here somewhere that I didn't think about. See, there you go. Finally, the SIR, Aractus. Okay, cool. Now maybe there's something under here with one of them or something. No. Yeah, I'm just going to start looking through these. All right, so I think that is the sealing of all of these. When I say I think, it means I think. I'll double check just to make sure. All right, that's all.